20s. Thursday, mostly cloudy. Highs in the lower 40s. Thursday night, mostly cloudy in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 20s. Friday, partly cloudy in the morning, then clearing. Highs in the mid-30s. Friday night, mostly clear. Lows around 20. Saturday, mostly sunny. Highs in the low 40s. Saturday night, mostly cloudy. Lows around 30. Sunday, mostly cloudy. Highs in the mid-50s. This is no weather. Hazard radio station TVZ. One Kentucky, the voice of the National Weather Service. Broadcasting on frequency of 162.45 megahertz in serving northern Kentucky. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service office in Ohio. Now looking at the weather patterns.
Alrighty guys, what is going on, and welcome back here to another stream, my friends. Glad to have all of you guys here. We are finally back in Kentucky after a long Florida trip we've been taking, my friends. Hope everyone is doing all right out there. Glad to have you guys here once again. Before we dive into this, I want to go ahead and give a big thank you to LOL for becoming a Category 1 on the channel. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for supporting us. Greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and see who is here for today. We have LOL, we have Gregory Keith, we have Sewing, we have Mark, we have Liam, we have Frank, we have me, obviously. We have John, we have ourselves Rhonda, feature meteorologist Mia. What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing all right here. So like I said, we got ourselves a bit of stuff to talk about, basically regarding this upcoming system here. Now, here in the latest runs, here in the latest concern, there is a bit of ice that is going to be a big possibility, which we're going to be diving into here relatively shortly. But anyways, like I said, let's go and see. LOL says, "Hi, Andrew, I have a question. Which states are going to be affected?" So, it's mostly going to be portions of, like, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, kind of around those regions, possibly Oklahoma, actually. Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, southern Illinois, a lot of Kentucky. It seems like Kentucky and western Tennessee kind of seems to be the biggest impacted areas, which obviously that is kind of a concern here. But anyways, but take a look at the current radar view just as a quick little reference, just to kind of, throw some things off to show you what's going on at the moment, because obviously you need to know current conditions before you take things down in general. Across the southeast, a lot of rain. We've been dealing with this all day long across the regions here, which we are definitely watching out here for. Like I said, we also have ourselves a bit of snowfall across portions here of the central country, as well as portions here far into the upper northeast. Here we are watching for portions of southern Canada, which we are definitely keeping an eye here for. Proxy's here. What's up, Proxy? Hope you're doing good. Oh my gosh, I have not seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing good, That is so nice of you. Thank you for the $50 super chat, Proxy. Let's see here. Proxy saying hi, Andrew, and everyone. Long time no see. Good to be here. Proxy, thank you. That's super nice of you, and obviously I hope you're doing well. Glad to have you here. Like I said, we're finally back in Kentucky. We are finally back where this all takes place, so I can actually do long coverages and stuff like that now, which is awesome. And I'm just ready to ready to be here with you guys if anything decides it wants to pop off and stuff like that. Theodore says hello. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing all right. But anyways, like I said, across portions here of the south, we are dealing with a decent amount here of rainfall. Like I said, up here for the portions of the northeast, we are seeing a bit of snow that's exiting the northeastern regions, which obviously, for the most part, that's mostly not a concern anymore. But anyways, like I said, that is what's going on there. That is what we are seeing. Now, guys, I'll tell you what, without any hesitation, let's go ahead and switch on over here to the future. We need to take a look here at the future radar discussing what we could possibly see here down in time. So let's go ahead and do such. Okay, so like I said, if you guys have any questions throughout this at all, please let me know. Just as an FYI, like I said, if there's anything that we can do for you regarding if there's a specific area, we're going to be doing personal forecasts here for you as well tonight. We're going to talk about the impacts, then we're going to dive into personal forecasts and everything like that, so we'll get to that here. Let's see, Gregory Smith says, hey, Andrew, or hi, Andrew, how are you? I'm doing pretty good there. Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here, my friend. Anyway, so we track our way down here in time. Once again, if you want to follow along, it's that way. Right there next to this little event thing, you can see right to the right of that how it shows a time for 2 p.m. Obviously, it's not 2 p.m. anymore, but we track our way down here to around 9 o'clock. which is roughly what's going on here right now. So across portions here of the west, we are dealing with a little bit of snowfall for areas of like Nevada, areas of Utah, portions here of Colorado. Really nothing much. Honestly, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's really not much going on there. Once again, though, like I said, a lot of rain across the southeast is kicking off here. But watch what happens as we track our way down here in time. So actually, for starting tomorrow, we track away. Tomorrow is the 30th at around afternoon. We possibly could be seeing a bit of, perhaps a bit of, mixed accumulation. Some mixture of, maybe some ice, maybe some sleet. Could be possible. Across portions here of Oklahoma, which I'm going to go ahead and dive a little bit more local to that, so you can kind of see how a little bit of ice could be possible. A little bit before noon, starting to fire off here. Possibly even Texas could be influenced by this. It's possible. But with that being said, though, like I said, it really shows it kicking off here, especially when we look at, like I said, this is the NAM 3-kilometer model. Like I said, you can really see it kicking off there towards Oklahoma, moving into northwestern Arkansas, southern Missouri even. Like I said, southern Missouri even there as well. Then obviously this moves into Kentucky. Now, like I said, I'm actually back here in Kentucky, so this is even bringing a hazard to me, which I'm not going to lie with you guys. I'm not going to lie at all. Like I said, I just came back from Florida. Long trip, about 14-hour drive. Finally, that's over. I'm back here in northern Kentucky. But the thing is that I've gone from winters being 70, 80 degrees, which I know a lot of you guys must think that's nice. It is nice. I enjoyed it. But my problem is the fact that I'm going to be in this mess. Going straight up from the sunshine state, complete dryness, to straight up the cold temperatures and bringing all this ice, which is nuts, which is really, really crazy. So, anyways, regardless, though, that is what's going to be happening. And it looks like actually northern Kentucky might just be the most impacted state here of all, in which we might just need to watch out here. But anyways, like I said, we track our way through afternoon hours here for tomorrow. This kicks its way across portions here of eastern Oklahoma into northwestern Arkansas, which we are watching, possibly moving into portions of southern Missouri, kind of around the evening here for tomorrow. Then it starts moving into portions of western Kentucky. Starts moving into areas here towards, western Kentucky here, possibly dragging some ice. Like I said, obviously that's kind of what we're seeing here. So possibly dragging some ice, possibly even towards the Louisville area. Like I said, right there in my little crosshairs, that's right where Louisville, Kentucky is at. Obviously is, a very, very populated area, and there's ice concerns. And where there's ice, obviously there's the potential of, disrupted travel and a whole bunch of other messes and stuff like that. So, like I said, that's a little concerning, especially for those regions there. So we're going to be watching this. We're going to be paying attention to it. But anyways, as we track our way down here into the morning of the 31st, this is going to be at its all-time peak, perhaps bringing some snow for areas of southern Ohio, portions of northern Kentucky, maybe southern Indiana, and maybe a few snow showers could be possible towards like West Virginia, and in which obviously that's going to be kind of a possible concern here. Let me go actually bring up my pen here so I can actually write stuff on here. But anyways, like I said, that's obviously going to be a pretty big concern, is the potential of some ice. And like I said, obviously you can have your snow, you can have your ice, but ice is actually far more impactful than snow is. Obviously, yeah, snow can be slick, but ice is literally the worst. It's a lot worse than snow. And like I said, that brings the concerns not only to a disrupted travel, but also the possibility of, sidewalk people wandering on the sidewalks. I mean, patchy roadways obviously could be a very big concern. Like I said, obviously, we could see, some patchy roadways full of ice that could cause injuries if people aren't careful. So that obviously brings that big question is, how much are we expecting? And I'm sure you guys are wondering just that. So I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and switch on back here to my current radar here for 1 second while I show you guys something. So we're going to look at a few models. Like I said, obviously we cannot just look at one. We're going to have to see the opinions on multiple models here. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that. So first of all, my friends, we're going to go ahead and switch over here to the winter weather side of things. We're going to look here at ice. So that's kind of what we're going to look at. So let's go ahead and do such here right now. So once again, here you go, guys. First up, the first model we're going to be looking at here is the American GFS. This stands for the Global Forecasting System. This is our long-range American model, and this will be presenting the ice. So we'll also talk about snow accumulations as well. But like I said, obviously I really don't expect... I really do not expect there to be a lot of snow out of this. I know a lot of people are wondering, well, is there going to be a lot of snow? Probably not. But there is huge impact still regarding this one. I mean, this could potentially be more impactful than a normal snowstorm. Because, like I said, ice is 10 times worse. 10 times worse. Obviously bringing the concerns for, for slipping and bringing the concerns for a whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of problems and such. But anyways, we track our way down here through time, so we got ourselves a little bit of, a little bit of ice towards portions of southern Missouri. Could be possible here, but watch what happens. We track our way through this event here. Look at that. We're seeing a big old streak here, all the way from Texas up to portions of Kentucky. Can you believe that? All the way from portions here of Texas, actually trailing into some other areas of the Ohio Valley, but we're not going to talk about that quite right now. But we track our way over here towards the Southern Plains. We're going to take a look at this. Once again, this is the first American model, or the first model we're going to look at, which, like I said, is the American model. But look at this. This model is actually quite aggressive here. So portions of central Texas here, kind of towards the, a little bit west of Dallas, kind of towards like Abilene, Texas. Around these regions, we potentially could see a little bit of a glaze, maybe a few tenths of an inch. Maybe up to 2 to 3 tenths of an inch could be possible according to this model. Remember, this is one idea. This is one opinion. Don't take this for your exact forecast. We need to look at the blend of models and the overall forecast for that. So don't trust this alone. Don't trust this alone. We're just looking at the comparisons to obviously compare to get a better idea of what we can expect here. But anyways, like I said, maybe up to 2 to 3 tenths of an inch, but it really shows things kicking off here towards Arkansas. You see those purples? Yeah, that could be a big mess. If that plays out, this is going to be pretty nasty. Like I said, we take a look here at central Arkansas. We're talking maybe over a ½ inch of ice between a mixture of sleet and freezing rain. Yeah, that's a big problem. Obviously, that could be a very big problem. Some localized areas at a peak here, according to the GFS, might be around 0.6 of an inch of ice. Once again, that is a big deal. That is a very big concern for portions of Arkansas. Kind of what it shows it. But anyways, we track away further down here in time. We're going to go ahead and switch on over here to the Ohio Valley. Like I said, the snow or the freezing rain will also impact portions here of Kentucky and Tennessee as well. Like I said, we're taking a look here across Tennessee. The western portions, kind of towards Memphis, could be seriously impacted here. If this does play out, like I said, obviously if this plays out here, once again, this is just one opinion. This is just one model, so we're going to have to take a look at a few other models as well to obviously discuss the odds here. But anyways, like I said, obviously well into the 2-3 tenths of an inch region here across portions of, southwestern, like I said, obviously southwestern portions of Tennessee, southern portions of, or south central Kentucky there. So we're going to definitely have to watch out for that, maybe up to 1 to 2 tenths of an inch. Now, anyways, but that's that, y'all. That right there, my friends, that was the long-range American model. Like I said, we call ourselves the GFS. That is that one. So now we're going to move into the European model. Now this one is arguably one of the most accurate models people tend to go by. But no matter how accurate, quote unquote, people say these models are, you can't trust one of them. And that's the reason we're looking at this one now. And then after this, we're going to have to take a look here at the blend of models, which takes mixed opinions and stuff like that. We just need as many inputs from multiple different models as we possibly can here. But anyways, tracking our way down here through time, I'm going to show you what. This one's a lot more aggressive. Seriously, a lot more aggressive here, which is nuts. We're actually going to track down a longer one here. But anyways, we track our way down here through time. I mean, look at this. This is a big problem. So not only is there that concern of some heavy ice towards Arkansas, as what the American GFS had to say, but the European model really shows some significant impacts regarding very heavy accumulations of ice towards central Texas. That is obviously a big concern. People are not used to those type of conditions here in Texas. Well, recently in the last winter years, that's kind of been a big thing as climate is changing, as we sure know it. But anyways, like I said, we take a look here over at Texas with the European model. Now, there's some more things that's concerning, and this is what we're looking at. So here towards central Texas, at max. Now, note, before we move into this, note that the American model did not support this. Just FYI. But this is the European model, and this one shows potentially up to an inch of ice. Yes, a solid inch of ice, meaning heavy rainfall, very, very cold rain, freezing rain, obviously in the form of sleet as well, little ice pellets, could all accumulate to some significant icing. But like I said, once again, the American GFS did not support that. We briefly touch up on that really quickly. Like, we're going back here to the GFS just to show you guys a quick comparison. You can see that is all the amount the American model has to say. Anywhere from maybe 1 to 2 tenths of an inch. But then, like I said, we bring the European model's opinion into this. It amplifies everything fivefold, literally. I mean, we're literally talking 5 times the amount of dangers here, according to what this model has to say. So that's obviously a good reason why you should not just trust one model, because you can see the opinions. Both of these opinions are very, very far different from each other. So obviously it's kind of a concern on its own here. Let's see here, Thugs with the $1 super chat. Thank you so much there, Thugs. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Super nice of you. Thank you for supporting us. Definitely means a lot to us. But anyways, like I said, big concerns here regarding some ice possibilities here towards the way. And like I said, we track our way through Arkansas. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think the most of this accumulation, listen to me out. This is my official opinion. I think the worst of the ice is going to be existing across Arkansas. Because like I said, we take a look here right in central Arkansas here. We're talking European models saying literally 4 or 5/10 of an inch, up to a half an inch, obviously. But then when we bring the American GFS into this here, like I said, we can actually see as we track our way down here through time, that is the exact area here where the American model shows the heaviest. Now, obviously not as strong, like I said, obviously not as strong as, say, what the European model has to say here, but hey, I mean, like I said, though, we're seriously talking, maybe up to still 3, 4/10 of an inch at max. So regardless, I mean, even if that happened, that would be very impactful. That would be very, very concerning here. So like I said, I think Central Arkansas is going to be feeling the worst of it. That is at least what the models are trending now, which is something we're going to have to see here. But anyways, so we're going to go ahead and move on over here, guys, to the National Weather Service blend of models. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that here. So now this is the one, if you're going to trust it, this is probably the one you should probably trust the most here. Let's see. LOL with a $5 super chat. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. LOL, big shout out goes to you, saying, I really don't know what to spend my money, so I'll give away $5. Well, thank you so much, Derek. Really appreciate it. You do not have to do that. Thank you guys for supporting us. Obviously, LOL, as well as Thugs and Proxy. Guys, thank you all so much. Y'all absolutely rock. But anyways, so like I said, we're going to move now into the ice accumulations here. According to what the blend of models, like I said, this is the National Weather Service blend of models. Like I said, obviously, this takes all those opinions we talked about and averages them together. Blends them out. Obviously, a few more models included other than just the American GFS and just the European. This one's blending it all together. It's a big mixing pot. You throw a whole bunch of things into it, mix it up, spit it out. That's what this model is showing here. Obviously, the averages and stuff like that. Anyways, we track our way down here through time. This is the most likely probability. This is what we're pretty. I wouldn't say we're confident on it, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Now, across portions here of Central Texas, obviously that is kind of the most impact zone. So we're kind of talking potential here at max, maybe 2, 3/10 of an inch. Nothing comparing to what that European model had to say in Texas. Talking over an inch of ice. Like I said, I don't think that's really possible. At least it's not what I think is going to happen. Very, very unlikely. Even though one of the major models did suggest it, I don't think that's a big probability. Anyways, but like I said, if we're going to trust it, this is probably what we should range off of. So anywhere from maybe 2 to 3/10 of an inch, something we should probably watch out here for, okay? So we'll definitely keep an eye out there for that. Obviously, southeastern Oklahoma here. Obviously, that streak moving through that area. Also for portions of Arkansas, it starts to pick up again, as you can see. How it kind of goes from, very, very heavy ice across central Texas, obviously cutting through Oklahoma, kind of a little bit lighter, maybe up to 1/10 of an inch, but then starts to get really heavy again here towards Arkansas, which that's kind of a big concern here. Let's see here, Thugs with another $1. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Absolutely rock, you guys. Thank you all for supporting us. I see Thugs comment also saying, yo, how bad could it get in Memphis? They've been warning about this for a bit. I've been concerned for a while. Schools closing seem likely. Once again, Thugs, thank you so much for that. That's super, super nice of you. But anyway, so yeah, for Memphis, now straight off, like I said, we're looking at the blended models right now. This one shows maybe up to, maybe a little over 1/10 of an inch of ice. Once again, that's kind of the blend here. The American GFS supports, like I said, a lot more. Maybe up to 3/10 of an inch, but like I said, that's one model's opinion. The European model, yeah, also kind of supports maybe up to 4 or 5/10 of an inch, which is about a half inch. So, oh yeah, the ranges are quite far off from one another. Like I said, obviously we have the the American model shows about 3/10, the European shows about 4/10 of an inch, and then the blend shows about 1/10, 2/10 of an inch. So the ground I would go with right now, I would at least expect a tenth of an inch because that's what all of them support. So obviously at this point, the chances of 1/10 of an inch of ice is very likely at this point. 2/10 of an ice, 2/10 of an inch, very possible. 3/10 of an inch, possible. 4/10 unlikely, and 5/10 or half, kind of unlikely. But anyways, but we'll have to definitely update you guys. We'll actually do some coverage on this. I really do expect to do some coverage on this, guys, because this is, this is going to be a potential ice maker here, in which we're going to need to probably need to do a stream on this tomorrow. Obviously, we'll get some live cameras. We'll get some activity and stuff like that going there. But anyways, like I said, that's kind of what we're talking about. Obviously, ice is a huge concern here, in which that is what we are going to need to definitely be watching out for. We move over here towards the Ohio Valley. We take a look here across portions here, like I said, obviously of the region. Like I said, the ice does move into portions of Kentucky as well. Kind of under 1/10 of an inch, though, according to the blend here, in which even the American model did not really support that much ice. Like I said, it's mostly for those areas down south. Like I said, obviously, I think that Texas and Arkansas, Central Texas and Central Arkansas, I think that's going to be where the most impacts are, which is kind of what I'm a little worried about, or a little concerned about, I should say. So, and you guys might be wondering, well, what's the timing on this? So this is actually going to start here, actually right now. There's a bit of ice moving through, Arkansas and portions of eastern Oklahoma, which I can show you guys the radar here right now. See that in the pink right there? Southeastern Oklahoma. There's not much of it, but see all the pink here? That's showing us that there is a bit of ice, in terms of sleet, maybe some freezing rain mixing in with that. But overall, leading to ice accumulation. So, with that being said, though, like I said, with that being said right there, though, I mean, obviously, we're going to start to see the accumulation potential start right about now. But like I said, we switch on back here to the models, and they do support, the big event to happen here for tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow being the 30th. Like I said, we're kind of talking the potential here for. Actually, no, this one shows it after. Hold on a second. This is actually the first system. Why is this? You know what, guys? I think that there might be two systems. The more I look at it, hold on. Let me pull up the precipitation type. Okay, yeah, we have a little bit of the event going on right now. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, then we have that. Yeah, that's the big one that moves through right there. Yeah, this big one's going to be happening actually from the 31st into the 1st. So this is going to be like a trans month type of event here. Going from late January, moving into early February. You see that right there? That, like I said, all that pink and orangish color, that's all ice, and the blue is showing snow here. But anyways, yeah, it looks like that from the 31st to the 1st looks like it's going to be the big concern. Let's see the GFS, the American model here. Let's see. So this one, okay, yeah, this one supports it for the 31st. Obviously here, kind of in 2 rounds. So the first one's going to happen here tomorrow. Yeah, this is the one that's possibly going to bring some snow for even me. Like, so I'm actually here in right there. Like I said, I literally just came from Florida. I literally just got home like 3 hours ago. And I came all the way from Florida for 3 months. And now I am literally, like I said, I'm legitimately just got here and we're already expecting snow. I'm going to die. I'm actually just going to die because of how cold, first of all, it's going to get. But anyways, yeah, so it looks like in 2 different waves. First wave happening here for tomorrow, the 31st here, kind of for late tomorrow. Yeah, late tomorrow, the 30th, into the early 31st here. Second one happening here from the late 31st into the 1st here. So that's timing. That's kind of that is kind of what we were looking at here. But anyway, so I know you guys are probably wondering, well, what's the accumulations of snow out of this? Which I got you covered here. We're going to take a look at this right now. So now we're moving on into the snowfall accumulations. We're just going to briefly touch up on this here and see what these models have to suggest here. So the first one we're going to look at here is the long-range American model. Like I said, we call this one the GFS. This is the, like I said, obviously we call this one the GFS, which stands for the Global Forecast System. We track our way down here through time. Okay, so we get a little bit of streak happening there. Okay. Yep, so first storm moves through. Okay, so this is kind of the accumulations here based off of what the American model has to say. Kind of showing less than an inch for me, honestly. But, I tell you what, we're going to circle these areas. You're going to see why I'm going to circle them here in a second. we're going to circle these areas because this is potential areas here of snowfall, according to the models. So that's GFS. Obviously, the bullseye zone is right here on the upper levels of West Virginia. Eastern Kentucky also included, northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, maybe northeastern Ohio. You can barely see that because my little Twitter thing's in the way. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to move that a little up. That way you guys can see right there. Oh, let's see. Let's move it. Move it. There we go. All right, so you can see right there, northeastern Ohio, kind of towards like Cleveland. Possibly could be getting some snow out of this. So once again, you know, this kind of dark blue, light kind of color, that's around 1 to 3 inches of snowfall. So this, according to the American model, the GFS, it shows 1 to 3 inches for, once again, northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, portions here of central Kentucky, eastern Kentucky, through West Virginia, basically northern Ohio, northwestern Pennsylvania. But anyway, so that's that. And like I said, remember why I circled these areas. Like I said, that's where the snowfall is expected here, based off of the, like I said, based off the American model. So now we move into the Europeans' opinion. And you notice a significantly different outcome. A significantly different outcome. So with that being said, I mean, honestly though, I'm not going to lie, where the snow is possible is still a great representation. I mean, you can see how it mostly sticks within the line. So I can tell you now, where the snow is going to fall between GFS American and the European ECMWF, there's a good agreement on where we could see this snowfall here. Like I said, I mean, honestly, this is the projected totals. Like I said, really not much. But it still highlights northern Arkansas and southern Missouri there. But it kind of removes a lot of that snow for West Virginia and Kentucky, which is definitely a little bit interesting. Still has northeastern Ohio there in that 1 to 3 inch boundary. Let's see here. I live in East Tennessee, and I hope we don't lose power from ice. That's obviously a concern here. We'll actually look at the ice here really quickly. Let's see. Ice, like I said, it looks like it's staying away here. I mean, the European model does not suggest it in Eastern Tennessee here. Like I said, we're going to be doing personal forecasts here in a little bit, y'all. The eastern portions of Tennessee, yeah, also, I don't think that Eastern Tennessee is going to be really affected by this too much. Regarding ice, anyways. Like I said, regarding ice. Proxy says northeastern Ohio, ears perk up. Yeah, so Proxy, like I was saying here, so basically what's happening, if you've been watching, like I was saying, obviously you're in northeastern Ohio, right? So between the American GFS, between the American GFS and regarding to snowfall, as you can see here as we track our way down here through time, decides wants to load. Yeah, so you can see you're kind of in that zone of maybe 1 to 2 inches, but let's just call it 1 to 3 inches because things can change. So 1 to 3 inches of snowfall. European model, like I said, regarding what the ECMWF has to say, maybe a little bit less, maybe just up to 1 inch, but locally higher amounts could be possible. I mean, let's be serious here. Locally higher, you get some snow bands, 30, 40 dBz, dropping some serious snowfall. I mean, we're talking at the rate of several inches per hour. Could theoretically could be possible. And that could have obviously dramatically increase your totals. So not saying it will happen, but I'd say locally we could see over 1 inch, possibly. So I'd expect for you, Proxy, about 1 to 3 inches there. You can see how it goes up there towards Cleveland. So that's kind of what we're looking at. But anyways, that is all that. But I'll tell you what, guys, we're at the point now in the stream where we've already talked about the snowfall. The one last thing I do want to do, though, is look at the blend of models here. But after this, we'll take some personal forecasts. If you guys have any areas you want to look at, yeah. So here's the blend of models. Obviously, keeping things well under 1 inch for pretty much everywhere. So it is what it is. Like I said, snow all-time high 1 to 3 inches. Don't really expect much out of it. Like I said, the most likely areas that could see that has to be like, central Kentucky, obviously West Virginia there, northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, and portions of eastern Ohio. So, like I said, regarding snowfall, not as much of a concern, especially, like I said, not comparing to ice. Ice is going to be a big concern, a very big concern here, which we definitely have got to be watching out for. But anyways, like I said, that's the blend of models here. But I tell you what, my friends, it is now time for those awesome personal forecasts you guys might just be wondering about. So here's what we're going to do. What we're going to be doing we are basically going to be doing, like I said, zip codes. Y'all, if y'all know, you should know your zip code. Throw it down in chat, and I'm going to take your zip code, and I am going to essentially plug it in here, and I'm going to see exactly how much you potentially. Like I said, I'll show you guys. We'll look at the models here specifically for you, and all kinds of fun stuff like that. But let me go ahead and bring up Radar, my Radar app. Sometimes it just loves to glitch out on me. But anyways, like I said, y'all throw your zip codes down in chat, and we got you covered. We got you covered here. Absolutely. I know there's going to be a lot of people here. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of people here that are going to want a personal forecast. And I tell you what, we're going to stay here for a while. We're going to be doing it. Since I'm back in Kentucky, like I said, I can stream as long as I want to now. Like I said, I was limited to time back in Florida, but now we're good. We're good. First up, we have Michelle. Once we take a look here at 37840. 37840 across portions here of Oliver Springs, Tennessee. And if you don't want me to tell the place out loud, just let me know. But I mean, you'd still be seeing where it's at on the screen here. But that's kind of right here, relatively towards Knoxville, Tennessee. So when it comes to the personal forecast here for you, I'm going to go ahead and bring up my big screen there. I know it's kind of cut off at the bottom. I'm still working on it. We'll fix it eventually. Anyways, but we're going to move over here to the forecast here. We're going to take a look and see what's going on there. Anyway, so for you, my friend, like I said, you're right here towards Knoxville region. Kind of right here towards the Knoxville area. Let's see here. Proxy gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Proxy. That's super nice of you. Big shout out. Thank you for, obviously, first off the donation, and thank you so much for now gifting. You guys, you're super nice, Proxy. Everyone give Proxy a big thank you. That's super nice. Anyways, like I said, towards Knoxville region, obviously we're kind of, regarding the snowfall over the next 48 hours, not really expecting too much. The ice accumulation over the next 24 hours, really not much. We're going to be doing this tomorrow too. So obviously, as new information comes through, we'll be letting you guys know more on it. Got it? So like I said, you're not going to be seeing the full effect on this personal forecast, but tomorrow and in the 31st, we're doing daily personal forecasts here for you, back to back, until we get everybody understood what's going on here. So that's kind of what we're talking about. But anyways, like I said, with that going on and everything, like I said, with that happening, for you specifically, like I said, I'm not really expecting that many impacts here regarding it. Like I said, we take a look here back at the the models here, the blend of models, suggesting ice and stuff. Let's see here. Jenny has donated $10. Wow, Jenny, thank you so much for that. That's super nice of you. Big shout out goes to Jenny. Everyone give Jenny a big thank you. Now, like I said, obviously for Eastern Tennessee, really not expecting much any impacts out of ice accumulation. Mostly, if you're going to get anything, it's probably just going to be rainfall. Snowfall, not expected for you there either. So, honestly, like I said, I wouldn't stress over it. You're most likely going to be okay. You'll be all right. So that was, let's see here, that was Michelle. So next up we have, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and scroll down to the bottom, by the way, guys. We're going to scroll down here a little bit. So next up we have ourselves, Anne wants me to take a look here at 38870. So 38870. If I skip yours, don't spam it, but you can repost it if I miss over it after a while. Anyways, but you said here for 38870, is that correct? That is for Smithville, Mississippi. All right, got you covered here. So this is for you, my friend, which you are basically, okay, let's see. So you're in northeastern Mississippi, okay? Well, I can tell you what. You're far enough south to where neither of these concerns are going to be existent. So you're good, you're good. So obviously regarding winter weather, you are fine. But when it comes to, like I said, rainfall, overall rainfall out of this here, regarding everything like that, we're going to be seeing, oh yeah, yep, on top of the rain we're seeing today out of this next system, could bring a few inches, obviously, possibly of maybe some few inches of rainfall. Actually, could be possible. So watch out for that, actually, which is quite interesting. So we'll just see how that goes. But anyways, but that's for you there, my friend. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll all the way down, guys. So like I said, if I didn't say yours, just repost it, but don't spam it like every 2 seconds. Next up, we have ourselves Chana. And Chana wants me to take a look here at a zip code of 40243. So 40243. This is across portions of Kentucky, right here in Middletown. So you, oh wow, you are very close to me. Actually, I am I'm no more than 30 minutes away from you. Obviously, I'm not telling you exactly where I'm at, but I am in your vicinity. I am literally right next to you. But anyways, but for you, my friend, yeah, there's going to be a possible concern here regarding the potential of, obviously, ice and maybe snow. Like I said, here's what we're going to look at here. The blend of models suggests here regarding, the ice here, really not much, honestly. Kind of maybe 1 to 2 hundredths of an inch, which, like I said, that would really do nothing. But, like I said, that's that. Well, that can still change, so keep that in mind. Like I said, this is not, 100% what's going to happen, but this is a good idea of what could happen. Snowfall, about 1/10 of an inch. Really not expected to be much here, but I honestly, the way that the models are going, I do expect that to potentially change. Like I said, we take a look here at the GFS model, and you can see how things dramatically change here. Which I'll go ahead and take a look here, total snowfall accumulation. Yeah, you can see how things dramatically change here, kind of towards the area, maybe up to an inch. So you see what I'm saying? Some models support, a decent amount of snow, which that's not really a decent amount, but you get what I mean. Some models suggest a little bit of snow, some don't. Yeah, there's still a lot of unknowns about this one. That's kind of the main concern. Now tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow we're going to have a lot better of an idea regarding the ins and outs of this system here. This one's going to be, like I said, this is a difficult one to forecast. Winter systems are always a lot complex. They're very, very difficult to forecast. But, like I said, tomorrow, as we do another forecast, like I said, we'll probably be doing one earlier tomorrow, probably around 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Eastern. Like I said, I'm trying to work with you guys here now that I'm actually able to do this. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on here to the next one, which that next lucky person just so happens to be Red Road Homestead, wanting me to take a look here at a zip code of 38334. So 38334. Cross portions here of, there's a place called Finger, Tennessee. Is that where you're at? It's pretty interesting. Right here towards Henderson, southwestern Tennessee. Okay, so yeah, you could actually have some impacts here. First of all, we're going to look at the blend of models here. Obviously, this is the one I want to trust the most. Like I said, this takes mixed opinions. This is a model that mixes opinions, obviously. So it's not biased to one model. That's why we're mostly taking a look at the blend. But the total snowfall, probably nothing, honestly. When it comes to ice, though, you have a much better chance of dealing with some ice rather than that. Like I said, ice concerns is kind of more existent there. Yeah. As you can see here, the blend of models actually suggests maybe up to 1 to 2 tenths of an inch, which that would definitely certainly cause some travel disruptions. So with that being said, Red Road, be on the lookout. And like I said, this is really going to be happening here basically from the 31st into the 1st. So keep that in mind. Like I said, we'll be doing coverage on this here whenever this does happen. Next up, we have Amber, 35806-35806, across portions here of Huntsville, Alabama. Now, I tell you what, my friend, you are in the clear, actually, regarding any of the winter weather. No snowfall, no ice, so you're good. But rainfall. Yeah, rainfall is possibly going to be driving up in the 1+ inch range. It's either northern Alabama, yeah, talking maybe 2-3 inches. But that's a mixture of what's happening now and what's expected to happen out this next set. So anywhere from 1 to 2 inches could be possible. So watch out, but that could bring some soaking rain for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me go ahead and see here. Next up, we have ourselves. Let's see, we're going to take a look here. So James wants me to look here. 72143. So, yep, 72143, wanting to know if there's going to be any ice. So this is for Arkansas. Okay, so you, my friend, okay, so you're in territories in Searcy? Is that how you say that? Which is northeast of Little Rock. Okay, so when it comes to snowfall, like I said, we're going to look here at the blend of models. Like I said, this is a mixed opinion model. This is what grabs a whole bunch of models, throws them in a big old pot, and mixes them together, essentially, and just kind of spits out what it could possibly happen. Snow, I'm going to have to say probably not. little, if anything, nothing really accumulating. However, the ice, it just seems very likely that ice could be impactful for your location. Once again, maybe up to 1 to 2 tenths of an inch. And once again, this will be happening from the 31st into the 1st. Got it? That's for you, my friend. Next up, we have ourselves Hughes. Hughes wants me to take a look here at zip code of 15420. 15420 across portions of, let's see. This, for some reason, this is not showing anywhere in the United States. So, with that being said, give me another area that's nearby. Another area, zip code nearby. Because, yeah, for some reason, it's not want to pull up there. Let's see here. We're going to move down here. Weather Watcher wants me to take a look here at Charlotte, North Carolina. So I can tell you what. Here in Charlotte, you know, pretty much right, essentially... Oh, wrong area. I was looking at Virginia. Right there. That's where Charlotte's at. You are going to be far enough south to where the warm air is going to take place. Like I said, the warm air is going to take place there, so it's obviously not going to bring any... Like I said, not going to bring any concerns of, you know... Not going to bring any concerns of any winter weather, so you're good. You're good regarding that. However, like I said, regarding some... when it comes to rainfall for you, though... Yeah, you could get a streak of rain. First system that moves through... Yeah, I'd say maybe an inch and a half of rainfall. Could be possible for you. Once again, that's a blend of models, too. Carl's here. What's up, Carl? Hope you're doing good. James says, thanks. No problem. Odd Todd says, power was down for 4 days here in North Carolina, Arkansas from last week's snowstorm that hit us. Wow, that's crazy. Is it up now? I'm assuming that's up now. Let's see here. Roberto wants me to take a look here at a zip code of 73162. 73162. Across Oklahoma City. Gotcha. So, as you may or may not have heard, there's a possibility that some impacts could linger across portions there of Oklahoma City. But I know you're wondering, well, exactly what kind of impacts here. So, first of all, regarding rainfall, I mean, we could see a little bit of rain out of this event here. Once again, this is kicking in from the 31st, basically to the 2nd. You know what the blends have to say. Now, when it comes to snowfall, we're talking maybe a trace. Maybe a trace. Could be possible, okay? So look out for that. Maybe a trace of snow, but really anything to cause any impacts, no, not any of that. Now, when it comes to ice, though, ice, yeah, that could probably be a concern. I'd say maximum up to 1/10 of an inch, which might not seem like much, but it can definitely create some slippery surfaces. In that case, there could be some mild ice impacts. So watch out for that there. Let's see here. Thanks for recognizing. No problem. If you're talking to me, I think you are. Oh, okay. No, you're talking. Other person did comment. All right, it's cool. Let's see here. Kyra, is that how you say your name? Wants me to take. Sorry if I get your names wrong. I'm terrible with names here. Wants me to take a look here at 46234. 46234. Cross portions here of Indianapolis, Indiana. Got you covered here. So, you, my friend, are literally smack dab in the middle of central Indiana. So with ice accumulations, I mean, it looks like you're the highest peak where that's going to be possible. So I'm going to have to say really does not look like that much accumulations or any problems really with ice from what it seems at this moment here. Same thing with snow. Maybe a trace could be possible, but I really would not count on it. So we'll just see how things go. We'll just have to, like I said, we're going to be doing this for the next 2 days. Obviously, every day, the closer we get to the event, the more better understanding the models are. And so with that being said, we'll have a much better idea tomorrow. So we'll, like I said, remind me tomorrow. We'll be doing another personal forecast. If you guys would want to join us, like I said, we'll probably be doing around 7 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. But anyways, Sewing wants me to take a look here. Oh, I missed yours there. Sewing wants me to take a look here at the forecast here of 74631. I remember you're in northern Oklahoma. And like I said, that's for you. It's possible we could see maybe a dusting, a trace like to a dusting, basically same thing essentially. Ice, not so much. That's going to most likely be a possible concern for like central southern Oklahoma. Anyways, but that is indeed what we are looking. Let's see here. Bush is here. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Or Quentin. Quentin says, if I remember correctly, I saw a meteorologist on Twitter talk about the total snowfall depth change product and how more accurate represents snow amounts. So what that is, Quentin. So basically, it takes previous reported amounts of snowfall and it adds on to whatever model you're looking at, essentially. And like I said, the model we're looking at now is the blend. So that basically adds up previous fallen snowfall. It also takes, I believe, melting ratios in effect here. It obviously, measures how much it melts, over time. So I'm going to have to say probably not the best way to look at it. Like I said, we're looking at the blend of models. I mean, we're obviously talking about GFS European as well. But like I said, we're really zooming into the blend here because, like I said, it's a bunch of mixed opinions. Obviously, we can't just trust one model specifically. But anyways, but that's that here. Let's see here. Next up, we have ourselves Carl wanted me to take a look here at 57069. 57069. Cross portions here of... Let's see here. Vermilion, South Dakota. You, my friend. Oh, yeah, you're the one that's on the way far southeastern portion of the state. Okay, so I got you covered here. So you, my friend, are like literally down here. Very, very far portion. Like I said, the blend of models here. Out of the storm, yeah, you're not expecting really anything time soon. Like I said, I really don't push past 5 days. Unless I have some serious arguments, or serious agreements, I should say, between model outputs. But anything going on here regarding snowfall, nah, not really expected. Same thing for ice too. Yeah, really going to be quite dry regarding that. I'm going to give you a chance here with some rainfall. Yeah, it does not look like it. You're going to probably remain dry for a while. Probably going to remain quite dry here. Anyways, but that is that. Let's see here. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll down to the chat, guys. Like I said, if I skip over your zip code, no personal feelings. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat here. Let's see here. I'm hoping that this winter is short, depending on groundhog. Kind of a scam, but yeah, Groundhog Day. Honestly, it's kind of more of a myth than anything. Has nothing really to do with it. Let's see here. Quentin says, yeah, melting ratio is a big one. I saw the product perform way better than others last snow, but here at least because how warm it was, but important to take into account. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Let me see here. P.A. Arif, is that how you say your name? Kind of interesting. Once we take a look here at 75482. Sulphur Springs, Texas. Okay, this is on far northeastern Texas. All right, so you might have some problems here. Like I said, possibly central Texas even. Could have some issues with this next system here. Northeastern side too regarding snowfall. Like I said, that's probably not going to be your concern. However, ice, maybe up to a 1/10 of an inch. Like I said, according to the blend, according to mixed opinions here, like I said, the mixed models here, kind of shows, once again, like maybe up to a 1/10 of an inch here. So, as of now, that's kind of what we're seeing here. But we'll see. Like I said, obviously, come back here tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern, and we'll redo this type of video. We'll do another live stream just like this, guys. And we'll obviously, give you more updated information. This is just a little reference for now, and tomorrow we'll do it all over again until the event happens, essentially. Let's see here. Toronto, Canada. Like I said, a lot of my program on this one, like the models and such, does not reach out that far, really. As you can see, I mean, it really cuts off across the states, so I hate to say it, but there's really not much I can do for you there. Let's see here. Next up, we have ourselves Caden. Caden wants me to look here at 51250. 51250. Sioux Center, Iowa. All right. Sounds cool to me. So basically, if you don't know where that's at, it's basically northwestern Iowa, which we can go ahead and zoom on over here too. Ice accumulation is not a concern. You're too high up north regarding this system that's expected to move through, so you're going to be remaining dry here. This event happens tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night here. like I said, there's a big misunderstanding with like I said, obviously a big misunderstanding regarding timing with this event as well. So not only do we have a big issue with how much snow, how much ice, but we also have kind of a problem with the timing as well. As early as tomorrow night, basically. Anyways, have I ate dinner? No, I have not. Yeah, after my stream here, I'm gonna go grab me something because I'm a little hungry. I didn't really eat much today. I really should though. But I'll do that after the stream. I'll help you guys out first, and then I'll look after myself here. Let's see here. Like I said, if I skip over yours, no hard feelings. Like I said, I'm trying to keep up with chat though. That's the thing. Good night, y'all. Stay warm. Thank you, Andrew. Says Janine. You are very, very welcome. And obviously, good night to you. Anyways, let's see here. Toander. So we take a look here at 76823 across Bangs, Texas. This is okay. So this is south of Albany or Abilene. I think it's Abilene here. Okay. So when it comes to you, my friend, like I said, don't take these to be approximate. By the way, like I said, just take this as an estimate, as an idea. It appears you're too far south regarding any snow, but like I said, that's not really that's not accounting for the ice, because like I said, ice could be a possibly serious problem for Texas here. Watch out for maybe 1 to 2 tenths of an inch, which might not seem like much, but that's enough to create slippery surfaces, maybe impact travel. So definitely watch out for that. Let's see here. That's for you there. Why is Mother Nature weird? I don't know. Why don't you ask her? Southern West Virginia ice report, says Mark. Sure. Yeah, let me actually look at that real quickly. So Southern West Virginia here. Anything with ice? Actually possible. Kind of towards like Beckley. Beckley, West Virginia. I actually have some friends that are there. Or sorry, not friends. Family. Big difference. Let's see here. Once we take a look here at 27106. Don't know how to pronounce your name, but I got you covered with the rose for the profile picture. 27106. Okay, this is from North Carolina. Winston-Salem. So, oh yeah, this is right next to Greensboro. Okay, so yeah, with you, probably not anything ice related, but yeah, same thing with snow. I don't think you're gonna be. I really don't think you're gonna be in any concern there for you, my friend. Mark wants me to look here. Okay, so you said West Virginia, but the zip code you posted was 25801. Okay, 25801. That's weird. That's in Beckley. What the heck? That's literally what I was just talking about. Well, anyways, yeah, like I said, maybe a little bit of ice could be possible. That's really weird, Mark. Let's see here. Caden says sore throat and cough. Oh, sorry to hear that there, Caden. Hope you feel better soon, bud. Anyways, but like I said, hey guys, keep those zip codes coming. Like I said, if y'all have anything, any zip code that you want me to look at, I'll look it up and I will show you what you might be able to see out of this. Like I said, we're going to be doing this every night until the event starts. And like I said, depending on which model you look at, like I said, depending on which model you look at, some start earlier than others, some start later than others. So, at earliest tomorrow night, going through the 31st, going through the 1st. So that's that. But anyways, Mark says thank you. Hey, no problem. Let's see here. The Rose profile picture person said thank you. You are very welcome. Sorry, I don't know how to... Well, oh, I am so dumb. There's just no space. It's Giraffe Lady. I was trying to pronounce it like Gara Lady. Gara Lady. That's what I was... Oh my gosh. That was how I was trying to break it down. I did not... Okay, Giraffe Lady. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. I feel like an idiot. Maybe I'm just, like, mentally messed up here right now because, like I said, I just took a 14-hour drive from Florida to now to Kentucky. Yeah, oh gosh, I need help, y'all. I really need some help. Let's see here. Okay, Mark says thank you. You're very welcome. Caden says thanks. You're welcome, guys. No problem. Gosh, I can't believe I just did that. Let's see here. John says 79424. 79424. What's this? Lubbock, Texas. Okay, so yeah, I know where Lubbock's at. Yeah, Lubbock's actually a pretty populated area. Okay, so for you, my friend, for you, we take a look here over at the Snowfall. Like I said, snow is really not gonna be a very big concern. Like I said, Lubbock's right about in here. I mean, could you see some snowfall? Yeah, probably. Maybe a few flurries. I mean, it could happen, but anything accumulating, probably not. Anyways, but ice though, yeah, probably gonna have some impacts with ice. And maybe at max. Maybe according to this model here, it appears to be less than 1/10 of an inch, which it should have some mild impacts. Maybe cause some slippery surfaces. Let's see. Carl says hunger and lack of sleep. We blame it on that. Basically, yeah. But yeah, giraffe. Like I said, I'm embarrassed for that one. That's pretty funny though. You know, it was crazy. What I need to start doing is that on the stream, I need to start like getting all the times I say something or something that's stupid, and I need to save it. Let's see, the Harry Show. Okay, Harry Show wants me to look here at 80817. 80817. This is right here for Colorado. Okay. Colorado. Oh, this is right next to Colorado Springs. Okay. Okay, so for you, buddy, when it comes to anything, actually, I mean, yeah, you're looking dry. You're not looking like anything. Maybe just some snow for those upper elevations, but other than that, I mean, for you, probably not. Yeah, you're pretty good. Your mind is in a different area. Yeah, I think I might have left my brain back in Florida. But let's see. Caden wants me to look at this one. He says for its uncle. All right. So that is 55387. 55387. We'll see. Waukegan, Minnesota. West of St. Paul. Okay, I got you. So for you, buddy, like I said, right here, this is kind of right where you're at. Roughly one of those areas there. Snowfall. Yeah, actually, not really showing anything in the future. Yeah, honestly, you're looking pretty much dry for the most part here. All right, well, like I said, guys, hey, if you got some zip codes, throw them down in the chat, and like I said, we'll look up those areas. We'll talk about which areas could see what. Like I said, if there's anything else I can do for you. Like I said, if y'all have any questions, I mean, if you want me to look at something specific even, like I said, if you want me to take a look here at, who knows, satellite view, current radar view, like I said, just let us know, and we'll change things over really quickly, and we'll show you what's going on. Like I said, this stream is yours. Like I said, this is all you. And like I said, obviously, regarding, anything that goes on, like I said, if you want me to look at something, like I said, we are totally open with you guys, and we will, we'll show you everything you need to know regarding weather, obviously. I'm not some genius that knows everything in the world, but obviously, weather-wise, I think I can get you. I think I got you. Let's see here. I've heard of them in the house. 17 wood carved what? Garages? You mean like garage, maybe? 4 to 8 feet tall? Anyways, I don't know. Like I said, my brain's all over the place. I'm a little confused with that one. Rhonda wants me to look here at 43220. Okay, 43220 for Rhonda, Columbus, Ohio. Okay, so this is right here. Central smack dab, Ohio. Which, so basically they're for that. Ice, nothing really impactful there. Yeah, nothing really impactful there for ice accumulation there. Maybe some snow. I mean, maybe a trace of snow could exist, but Other than that, really impacts out of this, not really much expected. Let's see here. I have another zip code coming through. Let's see here. Deutschland Master. Once we look here at 4004. Let's see, 40047. Mount Washington, Kentucky. Okay, this is right next to where I'm at. What the heck? I guess I'm actually right here towards Louisville area. Anyways, for you, my friend, Snowfall. Yeah, that's going to be a big possibility. Now, the blended model says up to 1/10 of an inch, maybe a trace, but there is models that suggest more. There's models that actually suggest up and over an inch. Once again, it's a little too early to tell, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to say maybe ride with a 1/2 inch right now, even though this says less. Like I said, there's models that are all over the place. There's so much disagreement right now. But like I said, tomorrow night, we'll have a much better understanding here. Let's see. Michael wants me to take a look here at 77339. 77339. Is that right? Yep. So that's across Houston, Texas. I can tell you right now, Houston, Texas, regarding this. Yeah, regarding the ice concerns, it appears, like I said, that's going to be not really a concern. Because, the more you get towards the coast there, the warmer the air is. Influenced here, first of all, by the warm Gulf of Mexico. And with that being said, should not be a problem. No, it shouldn't be. Rain wants, let's see here, Rain X12 wants to look here at 04090, 04092. Got you covered here. This is for Wells, Maine. Basically, far northern Maine. When it comes to ice, yeah, like I said, don't go past 5 days, because once you go into that line, that's when things become very inaccurate. But no, it does not seem to be any concerns with ice here. I'd say it's possible some snow, maybe. Like I said, the blended models kind of showing maybe up to a 1/2 inch. I mean, nothing much, but definitely nothing that you're not used to. But, I mean, maybe a little bit of snow could be possible. Let's see here. Kathy wants me to take a look here at 32127. 32127. Absolutely. This is for Port Orange, Florida. All right. This is right here towards Daytona Beach. For you, okay, now obviously, I can tell you right now, there's going to be no winter precipitation for you. But regarding rainfall out of this, yeah, I mean, honestly, we might see a little bit of rain, maybe a few 1/10 of an inch there towards your location. But like I said, I just came from Florida. Like I said, I've been down in Florida for 3 months now. It's been pretty dry. I'm gonna have to stay with that's probably going to be the case there. But anyways, that's kind of what we are seeing here. But we'll see. See, another weather guy the other night promised snow in South Carolina. I'm not seeing it, at least this year. I mean, we still have February to go through. I mean, anything can happen. Like I said, what we were looking at on the models and such, like I said a little bit ago, is that there was trends of conditions supporting some storms in the south, maybe, or some activity in the south. So, with that being said, I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be impossible, but we'll see. I'm not going to put any input on that. I'm just saying, like I said, obviously, I'm just saying that, we still have February to go through, which is another major winter month. But like I said, after February, that's when I really would think the chances are going to start to go down, after February. Give it another few weeks, and if nothing happens, then, yeah, that's that. Let's see here. Let's see. I have another zip code from Sonia. Wanted me to take a look here at 65605. 65605. This is right here in Aurora, Missouri, southwestern side. Okay, so I can tell you what, you're probably going to have some impacts regarding winter weather here. According to some of these models, maybe a small little trace there, as you can see. I mean, maybe a little bit of snow could be possible, but yeah, ice too. I mean, ice, maybe a little trace, but nothing really impactful. So nothing impactful regarding ice. Yeah, I really wouldn't count on it to be anything too crazy. Let's see here. Hack says, what about 27587? All right, so 27587. 27587, which is for Wake Forest, North Carolina. Okay, so you're right there in Raleigh, basically. Yeah, you're basically right there at Raleigh, essentially. Ice accumulations, yeah. Like I said, you're too far up down south. Like I said, you're seriously just you're too far down south, essentially, for any snow or winter precipitation. But I tell you what, though, when it comes to rainfall, yeah, that's gonna be a big possibility. I'd say probably maybe up to an inch could be possible. Let's see, Carl here with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Carl. Saying thanks again for all you do, Andrew. Carl, it's very, very much appreciated for your support on the channel, first of all. And like I said, obviously, guys, I love doing what I do. I really enjoy helping people out, for one. I really love, forecasting, tracking the weather. I've always done it my whole life. Honestly, it's a win-win, you guys. Helping people out and doing what I love. Like I said, if there's anything I can do for you, let us know. Like I said, that's why we go live, pre-event, and then during the live stream, or during the event, we go live stream, depending on what it is. Well, we might go live until, I don't know if we're going to, I said earlier in the live stream we were going to probably do some coverage, but the more I look at it, probably not. But I'll do live streams and video updates until the event happens, essentially. But like I said, video updates is probably going to be more of a common thing on the channel, so expect that. We're going to do little shorts. We're going to do, obviously, like normal videos, and we're going to do more live streams here. Like I said, we're back here in Florida, or back here in Kentucky, coming from Florida, so I have a lot more time. Like I said, I was limited with time there. Like I said, I was really limited with time there back in Florida for the last 3 months I was there. Like I said, obviously I could only stream in certain parts of the day, but anytime there's anything going on now, I am free, my friends. We're good. Sonia says, thank you. You are very welcome. I love watching videos, Andrews. I love that you interact with people in the chat, unlike some people. Not saying any names, but yeah, there's a lot of people I do know that don't interact that much. Nancy says, what about Greenfield, Ohio, 45123? All right. So for you, 45123, that's actually a pretty easy zip code to remember. Let's see here. Yeah, Greenfield, Ohio. All right. This is right here in area south of Columbus. Okay, so your concern here, like I said, just a little bit south of Columbus here, we might see a little bit of snow. Like I said, it really depends on what model you look at, because like I said, here's an example. That's the blend of models really not showing much. Maybe just a trace, according to that model. The American model, though, on the other hand, says, well, about that. Look at this. Kind of south of Columbus, maybe up to a few tenths of an inch, maybe up to an inch, honestly. European model, on the other hand, this one kind of shows... yeah, maybe just around a ½ inch could be possible. So, like I said, obviously it hops around between whatever model you look at. Nancy says, oh yeah, I literally just did that. So yeah, there you go, Nancy. Let's see here. That's that. Let's see here. Texas models show we get ice, but other models show nothing. What are your thoughts? This is for Texarkana, Texas. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to copy that there. Texarkana, Texas. This is right. Oh, dude, this is right northeastern. I mean, you cannot get any more northeast into the state than where you're at. But yeah, so for you, regional here. We're going to look here. South Central U.S. Snowfall. Yeah, I don't think snow is going to be a concern there. That's the European model that suggested that, which did not support any snow for you. Same thing, the GFS American model does not support any snow for you either. Now, when it comes to the blend here, I'm going to drop down to 19Z here. The blend, yeah, also does not support it. But, ice, on the other hand, blend of models shows less than a tenth of an inch, which is not really too impactful. European model, yeah, not showing much at all. And then the American GFS really didn't show much either. So I really don't think you're going to see too much out of that. It's possible, maybe a little bit of something, but yeah, don't get your hopes up on it. Let's see here. Early for a forecast. Friday up north for me. For Thursday and Friday. For this week, like I said, I typically don't like to go too far out, but for you, of course, I can look at that. So you're right here, St. George, southwestern Utah. So up until that point here, interesting. I'm actually going to pull this more to a local standpoint for you. Let me see. GFS American model supports St. George. Wow, maybe a little bit of snow for St. George area. And if that's the case, according to the American model, that would happen here basically from tonight into... No, it looks like mostly tomorrow morning. Yeah. Obviously, maybe tomorrow morning. That's, like I said, that's one model, though. We'll see what the European has to say here. European suggests a little bit less there, but has the snow falling... Yeah, tomorrow. Honestly, yeah, we might be able to see a little bit of snow for you there. Let's see here. Can there be 10 inches of ice thickness or more? I'm sure in nature it could happen, but it's extremely rare. Let's see. Roy says, sorry for not being on in rehab with cancer, liver. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Roy. Hopefully everything goes okay with you. I'm really sorry to hear that. If there's anything we can do for you, Roy, let me know. Like I said, please let us know. I'm so sorry to hear that. Let's see here. Becca says, I'm sorry I'm late. I heard that Nashville, Tennessee might get some ice. True or false? Okay, so for you, let's say you're towards Tennessee. Like I said, Nashville obviously being right there. Northwestern. Like I said, the blended models are the European model here. What did you say, ice? Yeah, so ice. When it comes to ice here for you, once again, we're looking at 3 different models. We'll take a look at the European, which the European supports maybe up to a little over 1/10 of an inch. Could be possible. The American GFS here shows... Wow. Yeah, the American GFS shows maybe over 1/10 of an inch here. Kind of the same. So I'd say that's a quite possible scenario, maybe up to 1/10 of an inch. Which, like I said, obviously that is showing us that there might be a concern with some ice here. Yeah, the blended models kind of shows a little bit less than that. So yeah, I'd say some impacts could be possible. Will Topeka, Kansas ice up? So like I said, Topeka northeastern side. I'm gonna have to go with probably not. Unlikely. Like I said, areas, yeah, no, not for you. Like I said, the ice is going to remain actually just south of northern Oklahoma. Mostly for like central and southern Oklahoma, for the state anyways. Megan says, thank you so much. You're welcome. No problem at all. But like I said, guys, if you have any, if you got any more questions, y'all, feel free to let us know. Like I said, we're here for you. We make sure that you guys are staying prepared. We're going to keep you guys informed and updated, and if there's anything that we could ever do for you, like I said, please let us know. Looks like terrible for ice damage. Yeah, I mean, especially according to what some of these models have to say. I mean, some of them show well over 2-3 inches, or sorry, 2-3 of an inch. There's a few models that go way overkill, showing like over an inch, but yeah, I wouldn't trust that. I'm not really expecting all of that. But anyways, but like I said, y'all, I think that's pretty good. But all right, my friends. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head off here for a little bit. Like I said, just for a little bit here. Like I said, tomorrow we're gonna be doing another live stream, probably around, like I said, 7 o'clock p.m. Is that cool with you guys? 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Mountain, 4 o'clock Pacific. So that's when we're gonna be going live tomorrow. Expect a video too. I'm probably gonna make a quick little video regarding the updates here. Probably won't be too long of a video. Probably just like a 5-minute video discussing what's going on here. But anyways. But all right. Let's see. Jazzy Mom says hello, everyone. Or Andrew and everyone. Is in the areas expecting ice. Don't drive unless absolutely necessary. Absolutely. Roy says thank you for the well wishes. No problem. Yeah, I hope everything goes all right with you. Let's see here. But all right. Well, once again, everybody, thank you for joining us. If you have not already, absolutely crush that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it, y'all. We're shooting towards 9,000. You know what? We're gonna make a goal. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Let's see if we can reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of February. What do y'all think? Think it's possible? I mean, February, we still got a lot of potential winter weather to head through. Goal of 10,000. Set that right now. We're coming to an end of January already, which is crazy. I'm going to shoot for 10,000. We'll see if we can do that. I think it's possible. I really do. So make sure you share this with your friends and family and help out if you guys would like to. Like I said, subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button if you guys did enjoy it. Like I said, if you guys do want to support what we do, like I said, you guys can take a look at that little dollar icon on the corner. Like I said, if you want to support us directly, if not, hey, like I said, don't worry about it. That's only there if you can support us. Like I said, obviously regarding everything. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys something. So, like I said, here we go, my friends. But before we head off here, like I said, as always, like I said, if you guys did not know, we have some new merchandise right here. Here's obviously Streamception. What's going on here at the moment? Bring that little more tab down here. You click on want to check out our merch. You click on that link, which I'll also post here for you guys in the chat here. So give me 1 second. Let me go actually post this for you. So if you guys want to check out that cool stuff, there is. Oh shoot! Here, I'm just gonna spam it there. There we go. All right. So now you can see where the merch is. So like I said, we have some cool stuff. We got ourselves some really cool shirts and all. Dude, these are actually really neat, though. I really love, like, the design I had for them. Little hook echo and stuff like that. I got some hats. Got some sweaters. Obviously jackets there. Like I said, this is actually stitched, though, by the way. Which is actually pretty cool. So if y'all want to check all this out here, this will directly support us as well. And like I said, if y'all want to check that out, once again, I spammed the link there if you guys wanted to look at it. So consider buying some merch, guys. Seriously, consider it. Not only will you get some cool looks, but you'll also help us out directly. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see. PD says, love this. Let's see here. Love the channel. Thank you so much. What does Central Arkansas look like? Okay, so depending on which area here in Central Arkansas, for you, my friend, we'll look here really quickly. Then we got to head off here very soon. But like I said, we head over here to Arkansas. When it comes to ice concerns, yeah, it's pretty existent there. Maybe up to 1/10 of an inch according to the blend here. The American GFS supports a lot more, which I would not go off of this here. But like I said, maybe up to 1/2 inch, which I don't think is going to really be a big possibility. I think that's unlikely. And then obviously the European model supports it as well, over 1/2 inch. Which, like I said, at this point, it's very unknown. Very, very much unknown. But anyways, yeah, so we'll watch it. Like I said, tomorrow, just join us tomorrow here. Like I said, we're going live at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central, and we'll be doing this over again. Like, so we'll be obviously doing more personal forecasts and stuff like that. So, like I said, just let us know tomorrow, and we'll do it again for you. All right. Douglas says good evening, Andrew, and all. You as well, Douglas. PD says, awesome, man, appreciate it. No problem. Absolutely. But all right, guys. Well, once again, I think that's going to wrap it up here for tonight. Like I said, we have a big ice storm that potentially could cause some problems here for the country. Once again, if you did enjoy it, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And if you don't, then you will get a bad storm. Nah, like I said, if you just want to, consider hitting that subscribe button, guys. We really appreciate it. All right, my friends. Well, that's going to wrap it up here for tonight. Hope you all have a amazing rest of your night. Stream's going to be heading off here in approximately 3 minutes. So if there's anything you want to say to your friends and family who might just be hanging around in chat, feel free to do so. All right, my friends. Once again, thank you all so much. And we'll catch you guys here for tomorrow. Once again, before we head off here, a big thank you for our donators today. We have Proxy. Thank you so much. We have Thugs. We have LOL. We have Jenny as well. And we also have ourselves Carl as well. Thank you guys. All of our donations from you guys. Thank you all so much. You guys absolutely rock. All right, my friends. Once again, thank you for joining us. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Once again, 7 o'clock Eastern, as well as 6 o'clock Central. And like I said, expect a video tomorrow, some form of update during the midday, just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us, and we will catch you guys here in the next one. Love y'all. Stay safe out there. See you next time.
Mostly cloudy in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 20s. Friday, partly cloudy in the morning, then clearing. Highs in the mid-30s. Friday night, mostly clear. Lows around 20. Saturday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 40s. Saturday night, mostly cloudy. Lows around 30. Sunday, mostly cloudy. Highs in the mid-40s. Now looking at the weather patterns affecting the southern Great Lakes and Ohio Valley region. A cold front will move across the area tonight. A weak low-pressure system will track along this front on Monday, followed by another weak disturbance on Monday night. High pressure will then build into the area through midweek. Here are the 9 p.m. weather conditions at the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport. Fog was reported, the temperature was 40 degrees, and the relative humidity 100%. The wind north at 12 miles an hour. The barometric pressure was 30.16 inches and falling. And now the conditions for selected cities in Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana. In Kentucky, at Lexington, cloudy, and 46. In Louisville, fog, and 48. In Frankfort, cloudy, and 46. At Bowling Green, cloudy, and 49. In Indiana, at Indianapolis, cloudy, and 33. Finally, in Evansville, fog, and 36. Once again at 9 p.m., at the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport, it was 40 degrees with fog. Now here is the official National Weather Service forecast for Northern Kentucky and parts of southeast Indiana. Overnight, cloudy. Areas of drizzle with a chance of rain late this evening. Mild with lows around 40. Northwest winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming north late. Chance of rain 30%. Monday, cloudy with a 50% chance of rain. Highs around 40. North winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Monday night, cloudy. A chance of snow in the evening, then snow likely after midnight. Snow accumulation less than an inch. Cooler with lows in the mid-20s. North winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of snow 60%.